A Wild Last Boss Apeared is not at all what I was expecting, but I'm still really enjoying it because I just got done watching episode 4, and this show was sold to me as a generic fantasy or a farming isekai. And while there are a lot of elements of that in this story, it's a lot more than that. This is covering Lufus, our main character, who's reincarnated into the body of a video game character that they were playing. And now I know that probably lost a lot of people right there. But beyond that, there's actually a lot of political intrigue here because this isn't covering the beginning of the story. This is covering the end of the story. This is actually taking place 200 years after Lufus, who was viewed as a villain by many, was defeated by the heroes. And now it's calling into question, was Lufus actually right? Were the heroes the ones who were misguided and defeated Lufus after their own misunderstandings of Lufus's goals? Because Lufus, yes, wanted to conquer the world and wanted to be the ruler of it. They weren't actually evil, or at least that's what we're currently being made to believe, and we actually get that really heavily with Magrez in this episode. Magrez is one of the 7 heroes, one of the few remaining, because 200 years is a lot of time, and not a lot of people are still around from it, but there are still a few, and Magrez being one of them is actually living in a lot of that guilt and regret. Not only does he feel that they were wrong, he is one of the people that betrayed Lufus. They were pals, they were friends when Lufus was the video game character, and that's the other thing. The people in this world are no longer the people that this Lufus knew. They knew the video game players of these characters. Now they're just the characters themselves. So Lufus is having to grapple with the fact that these are no longer the people that she knew, and the people that are in this world are having to grapple with the fact that they were wrong in defeating Lufus. Because now the Demon Lord has taken over, and there's not a lot left for the general people of this world. Their land is being taken over, and they have significantly decrease in level over time. So not only do you have someone, the Demon Lord, who's just a looming presence, you also have a bunch of other weak characters that used to be the strongest but were weakened because they didn't have the manpower after defeating Lufus. Now, we've been introduced to the 7 luminaries, I believe that was their name. It's the 7 strong demons, and Lufus, being Lufus, the same one from 200 years ago, is able to defeat them with ease, and that's when I realized that this show isn't a general power fantasy isekai, because we didn't get a battle. It was a One Punch Man style defeat, a single punch and they're gone, and then we dove back into that intrigue and that dialogue, and I'm really enjoying that. I'm actually enjoying that we're having these slower moments and not just focused on what is some amazing action when we get it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you watching this show? If you're not, I would recommend it, but drop a like and follow while you're there, and as always, stay nerdy.